In the first video, we established our drawing and explored some of the colors that are involved in painting dark skin. In this painting, we're using a relatively simple combination of transparent oxide red and a sage green. The red color, of course, is our warm color, and the green color is our cooler color, relative to red, of course. So when we transition from our warm color to our cool color, we'll transition from red to green. Be careful, I'm not talking about the highlights. I'm not talking about the highest values on the left side of her left arm and on the top of her shoulder. I'm talking about the slow transitions from above her breast transitioning into her breast. That's the transition I'm talking about, from warm to cool, or in this case, red to green. Notice here how I can warm this skin up just by using my transparent oxide red on top of the colors that I've already laid down. I can also cool an area down if I want to by putting green on top of the colors that have already been laid down. You can see here that I'm starting to merge these colors together. I'm doing this with a dry brush. In other words, clean your brush good. Scrape your brush over the edges of the two colors that are next to each other. That will merge the two colors together. Now I'm cleaning up some of my drawing. Now in this case, I'm putting some of my green color and the lighter value on top of the existing skin color. In other words, I'm developing some of the highlights on the skin, but not with white. I don't want to make it washed out. Now I'm going to move to a softer brush. This is a Lang nickel. This is a number 8. It's made from the hair of a sable, which is a weasel. But the hairs are very fine. It's a very smooth brush. This is the brush you want to use when you merge your colors together. It doesn't have to be a Lang nickel as long as it's a sable brush. You'll notice how I pull colors from one area into another area. Skin is a very soft surface, and in many cases the colors transition very slowly, especially in young people and children. Old people have more lines, more wrinkles. Now I'm merging all of these colors together with my soft brush. This part of the painting is not about putting painting on. This is more about merging edges together. Some edges on skin are hard, but most edges are soft. So what I'm doing now is tying the edges together with my soft brush, tying edges together that I had laid down earlier with my bristle brush. Notice I can just warm an area up with a little bit of my transparent oxide red. When you're dealing with skin like this, and you start seeing that the skin is washed out or milky, the problem with that is almost always the temperature. In other words, is it too red or is it too blue? So you adjust your surface accordingly. You either add more red to it to make it warmer, or you can put blue on top of it to cool it down. Most of the problems I see though in students is their temperature is too cool. It usually needs to be warmed up. I'm purposely making this skin color a little cooler because the lighting in this photograph is enhanced in such a way that it makes this skin look very hot, and I don't really want that. Now you can see in part 2 here how we've merged most of these edges together. So in part 3 we'll finish off our edges, clean up our temperature a bit, and finish this painting.